Hello, Dr. Danger Mouse here, and today we're going to assemble a Black and Decker 536 Workmate, which is this one here. It comes with a frame and it comes with all these parts which have been bagged up. Now I've taken them all out of the box and we're going to put it together without further ado. Okay, first thing we do is we get the legs open. So it's quite simple. We just pull up, here, click, 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 and click, and then we stand that up. So we've got a nice firm base like that. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to increase the height of the frame. Now the way we do this is if you look down here, you see this lever here, there? There's one on each side which pulls up, you can see. And we're going to grab both of those and we are going to pull the frame up. Right then, okay, here we go. Right, so, got the lever, pull both sides up, give it a little shake, pull, and that clips nicely into place. Okay, in the box you'll have been supplied with two of these rather large screws with a non-threaded end here and a threaded end here. So what you need now is one of these, and what we need to do now is screw that onto the threaded end like so. Okay, and now we get to the next stage. Now this is the bit where you want to properly contact Mr. Black and Decker and say, okay, I've looked at your instructions and I'm terribly unhappy about this stage because it's not very clear. Or you might swear instead. Okay, what you've got these plastic bits here. Okay, now the ones you need now are the ones with the hex here. Can you see? Yep, okay. These ones haven't got a hex, so we can do away with them. Right, and then we need one of these bolts here. So what you do is make sure that you've got this piece here facing towards you like that with the ruler towards you. This hex bit here, turn it upside down like that. Okay, then what we're going to do is going to position it underneath there so that the lug fits in that hole there. And this screw goes in that hole there. Just align it somewhat, that might help. Okay, so there we've got it. Now this is ready to fit to the frame. Okay, so now we've got our block on the back, like so. And we have, we know where that goes, that bolt goes in there. Now we're going to put it onto the unit itself. It's quite simple. What we need is the bit we assembled earlier here, and we simply pop this down like that with the bolt going through this slot here. Pick this up, and this is going to attach to the bolt which we've just put through. So we slip this through the end. I'll show you where. Here. Can you see that? And this bit here goes underneath so that it can attach to this bolt here. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, so it's quite easy. Just pick up the bolt. There you go, you can see the bolt there. Located it, twist it around. Really, really easy. Now, I'll give you a trick here. There are some parts which you're probably looking at it and thinking, why are they left over at the end? Well, they're not left over at the end. These are supplied so you don't have to have your own socket set. If you look here, they tighten these up. So, thank you, Mr. Black and Decker, for doing something useful. Okay. Now we're going to do the same for the other side. So we've got this bit, we screw it into the rod. We again get this bit, which is the, can you see, the hex bit there. and we turn it upside down. So we turn it upside down, but we orientate it so the bit that's sticking up is like this, furthest away from us, like that. And we slot it in place. Then we need the bolt again. The bolt is going to go into the bit where there's a countersink, like that. Then we get this bit, and we fit it underneath. Don't forget, this bit goes through the hole at the end. So, hole at the end here, and this bit, this bolt, I dropped it. God, I'll never make an engineer at this rate. I've lined that up now. That's nice. And get the supply tool and tighten up the bolt with that. That should wiggle down first. And now we have two sides. Done. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do the back bit. This is really easy, that's fitting this bit here. So, let's just look at the bits that Black and Decker have given us. There's absolutely no indication of the orientation of this should be actually on the unit. So I'm going to clarify that for you. You see the little groove there? Well, point it away from you. There you go. So when it's actually on the unit, it's orientated like this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the remaining two plastic bits here. There we go. They go upside down here, like that, on there. And let's get the other one. There we go. So it's like that. And it goes into the big hole here. There we go. Now this quite simply, the bit we've just showed you slots on like that. So the black bits should be orientated in these holes here, there, and there. Simple. And finally we screw them into place using the bolts here. Okay, they should align up. That should align there. Yeah, give it a wobble, and also get the amazing Black and Decker bolt tightening TM bolt thingy and tighten them up there. And that's that stage done. Okay, next stage is the assembly of the handles. So out of these parts here, we need this one there. And we need this one that looks like a traffic cone. So all you students, don't put it on your head. And what you do now is you simply put it in the hole here. Now make sure you don't put it in that way. Make sure it goes in that way where there's a flat bit here. So push it, give it a right good shove. That's it, and you can hear it click into place. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get one of these kind of spigoty things here. We're going to attach the handle to the unit, so come with me. Okay, so take assembled handle. Now what I've done is here where it's going to attach, I'm a little bit anal like this. I have put the hole so it goes horizontally across, and that will be horizontally across. Now the reason for that is that means the handle will always be down, pointing down, when it's not moving the work pieces in and out. Just looks neater. There's no actual engineering reason to do that. And you put it in, and then you got to whack it with a hammer. Now I would actually whack it with a mallet, but I think someone's been in my toolbox and taken my mallet, so I'm going to have to do it with a hammer. And I would also say that anyone who goes into another engineer's toolbox and takes a tool without asking deserves capital punishment. Okay, so what you do is then tap gently that spigot in, okay, until the handle is in position, and then you repeat that on the other side. Okay, one other top tip while you're fitting these handles, just to make it a little bit easier because it is quite fiddly. If you line the holes like that, make sure you can see daylight through them. It makes it a heck of a lot easier when you are hammering in this spigot because it is a bit fiddly. Okay? The final piece of the assembly is the simple bit. You quite simply get these. These are the bits you use to basically clamp the workpiece you're working on. Because it's plastic, it doesn't damage it. And you simply just whack them in the holes. I love all these technical terms there. Or you can put them there, depending on how big the piece you're working, or there, or there. I'm actually going to be working on a piece this afternoon. It's a drawer. So I'll probably use these middle ones, like so. Okay. And there we have one completed workbench. Now there's one more thing I'd like to show you before I go, and that is if you have your legs chopped off for any reason whatsoever, you can shorten the height of this workbench. Now what you do is you collapse it. So you collapse it, if you remember, coming under here where the handles are, and there's this lever here, okay? So you pull that and you collapse it, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, so now we're going to collapse it. Stand on the step, get the two tabs and pull towards you. Alright then, so short people, lift it up here, plug this in, like that, and you can see you've got little feet here, if you can see those, your feet already built on, and so you can lift back up, like that, and work down here for no apparent reason. Okay. So here we have the Black and Decker, and this will be right up there in my top 10 for the world's worst assembly instructions. So I hope this video helps. Please press like and subscribe if you found it useful. Thank you.